save on them. Oh, that's why they're still there. If you hit save after you're ready to run, then when you press it, just remove it.
Oh, there we go. I've probably got some random files set up. Alright, so these are all bingo files. You can tell because they're all 2 characters long, which is how it's done on Speedruns Live. And they've all got random things. Like this one's got 6 hearts and no dungeons completed. This one's got 4 and 1 dungeon completed. This one's super casual.
Do you have like a seed? Are you just gonna do 5 random things, or do you have like a seed for like a bingo board? And you want to
just do everything and fucking read the game.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, let's actually watch the cutscene so we know what happens.
Nobody knows what happens in this game. Ideally, I'd have like a card that I could look at, and like maybe have the link posted in the chat so they can actually see what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah. So yeah, here. If you want to maybe. Where could we? Okay, yeah. Real quick, where would I go to find just like a random bingo board of this?
They're all on Speedruns Live. If
Should
you
we
go
just
to
draw it
tools.
on here?
Alright.
Draw it on here and rotate this.
Could do. Rotate what? The board.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can take our.
Pick up our own shit.
Yes. The first 25 things Naglaria says to do.
Oh my god.
Oh God, no. No.
What? I know.
No.
You're done.
No.
So I go to tools.
Yeah, it should be OT bingo.
Bingo, Zelda OOT. Okay.
Is that a cell phone ringing down here?
That was a Funky Kong DK64.
How?
I knew I recognized it from somewhere. I was like, what is that?
That's my alarm.
Oh, okay. Well, it just went ahead and gave me one, just like right here. So I guess we can just go with this.
Yeah, it's much.
So do you want to explain kind of what bingo is to the?
Okay, so because Ocarina of Time is so broken, it's a very open game in terms of what you can do, even from the very beginning. You can pretty much go anywhere through various tricks, and although there are some limitations, like the first thing you usually do is get some kind of explosive. It's usually bomb shoes from either bottom of the well or using the wrong walk pitch to Ganon's castle. And then you're pretty much free to do any number of things, which makes it great because in bingos you get a 5x5 card with 25 objectives on it, and the goal of the bingo race is to complete a row, diagonal, or column faster than anyone else, and you can choose whichever you want. And it's basically just trying to pick the fastest route and route it on the fly, because you've got like 2 or 3 minutes at the start of the game to pick what you want and then try and route it out as you go. So it's like a really fun test of knowledge, because you need to know a whole lot of the game to be able to do these bingo races. And there's like different categories. Like the one I'll do is like a normal, which is sort of takes about an hour and a half in length if you're good, so it'll probably take me about 2 hours.
Is this the one that you're using?
Yeah, I guess so.
I just want to make sure it's the same. I'll write it up on there so we can all see it.
Okay.
You want an estimate, and also, do you want it to not be a secret to you until you press start, and then you have to do it in the opening cutscene, or
No,
do you
after the opening cutscene, because that's like 2
No.
minutes of bitch mode straight.
Yeah, but
Get out. We route on the fly.
Yeah,
We use the intro.
or do you want to just see the board, like, as we're writing it up there?
Yeah, because I can't really think until...
Yeah,
Fill in the center space last.
yeah, you got it. Yeah, so it'll be as she puts it up there. So
Stick
you got an estimated time?
Stick it down as 2 hours, yeah. I'll like explain things as I go.
Runner name? We have got foot. Big as money. None of that is capitalized besides the F. Right?
None of it's capitalized.
None of it's
None of it.
and that.
I don't think that thing cares about capitalization at all.
And twitch.tv/footbigmike.
Yeah, yeah.
One thing just really exciting that we get to show you guys with this is how this is one of the big categories that is fun for a lot of people on Speedruns Live, SRL. You go to their website. That is the way that I
I'm
think.
sure if they can hear you.
Oh, they don't know if they can hear me?
I don't know if they can hear you.
Can people hear me?
Can you hear the sexy voice?
You have the headset right there.
Did anyone hear? I can't tell them that. I'll just say that.
They can hear you.
They can hear me. Yeah. All right. If you go to Speedruns Live, you'll find that a lot of people got into speedrunning through that because I think people talked about how you can watch us on our streams and what we do here and how it seems really intimidating. But actually, once you just say, screw it, I want to get into it, it's a really fun thing. More and more people kind of stick to it. So what Bingo is kind of a love letter to all of the hard work that the Zelda speedrunning community has put into really breaking the game, but also knowing how to not just think, how broken can we make this game now? How can we have fun with this? What used to be a completely linear game, now it's an open sandbox.
It really is.
It's become a Grand Theft Auto of sorts. That we can really go wherever we want in this world. And, definitely something worth checking out on Speedruns Live. And it's a super, you have to have knowledge of the game, obviously, but it's something that can just be totally casual for you. Estimate time, $2. While we get that up.
Bingos are like what got me excited to learn this game because it's just a really cool concept that you just do 5 completely different things and just try and think, okay, what's the best way to go? Which of these objectives kind of sync together? Like, if I need the bow for one thing, do I need the bow for another thing in this line or column? So it's just a lot of fun, and it's just like even just thinking about it, just looking at bingo cards, you're like, oh yeah, you could do this, and then you just start thinking about it, and it's a lot of fun. All right.
Did I wander over there in the pen? I did.
Where did you get that?
Found it.
You found it?
Ow.
Really?
Yeah.
What time is it? This computer is finished.
-7.
Are you Canadian?
He has pizza. Alright, so...
Big money. Okay, awesome. That's really good, man. So now we're just setting up the bingo board.
Timer.
I haven't started. I'm just going to show off some random things that I've got set up in this file.
Alright.
So this is probably stuff a lot of people have seen before, but yeah, my B button is a stick.
Is this visible on stream?
We linked it on the chat. We could also
Right, I just
put it.
have it open, so we can also just check out what's going on. I just want to make sure it's visible on stream right now.
Oh. Well, no, you actually can't see it from there, but I was thinking
I can push it back.
Put it behind.
We could put it, since there aren't a lot of people over here right now, we could just put it right behind the couch or something, or, maybe right to the side. Something like.
So you said right the center row last?
The center block, because that one makes
5
a
rows, 5
difference.
columns.
Yeah. Alright, so you'll notice that my B button is not a sword, which is what it should be. People that have seen Ocarina of Time streams before will notice that this is part of what is called reverse bottle adventure, where you get a bottle on your B button and use it to break the game to its knees by giving yourself items.
Showing them some bottle adventure.
Oh yeah, it's the best.
Until I actually run this game, I will never understand exactly what the bottle does.
I still don't.
I watched Cosmo explain it, and I was like, I finally understand reverse bottle adventure, and I've completely forgotten.
Yeah, right.
So now
I understand. Well, yeah, go ahead.
now I'm gonna put a bottle on B with some magic, and now I've got 20 bomb juice, and when I catch, I got 29 because magic. So yeah, I can just throw bomb shoes everywhere. Unfortunately, only 3 at a time. And it lags the game out. And then as soon as I drop...
Dude, you buying us food?
I've got milk on B now.
Dude, it wasn't for me. We would have never won that shit.
Did I spell peace wrong?
You might have hindered them, right?
That's fine.
Yeah. I'm making sure I spelled peace right. I don't know. It's late.
Actually, kind of.
So you can do a bunch of random stuff with bottles.
Can you give yourself a Triforce?
I don't have a phone.
You can give yourself a lot of things.
Is there a way without a Game Shark to spawn the R-Wing that's in the game?
Unfortunately not. I really wish there was a way to get the R-Wing. But it doesn't exist. Yet. I don't think enough effort's been put into trying to spawn the R-Wing.
You have a phone that works? Huh? You have a phone that works?
So this is sort of like a practice file I set up because I have essentially infinite bomb shoes. So I can practice things like this. Things like mega flips. Except I'm bad.
What do you need, Vegeta?
Sorry, what?
What do you need? You said some other phone that works down here?
Oh, no. We were just trying to find a phone that works.
There's one in my bag.
Oh, your phone works? Oh.
You just need to turn off the airplane mode.
Trying to get some 6 in the morning eating up in here.
Seriously.
In addition, 7 in the morning, because in addition to our sleep schedule.
Yes. According to this restaurant, it's a very critical difference because they hooked it at 7.
What restaurant is it?
Cafe X Perez.
Shout outs to Cafe Express
Yes.
for hopefully provide. So we got a shield.
I don't have a sword though. I think I just deleted it. It's gone forever.
Is there a way to undelete it?
No.
Dude, nice strats, bro.
It's gone forever.
Can you
You
not
just have to
spawn
get
one?
the Master Sword.
Oh yeah.
You'll have to
The
go
worst
clip
play
in.
ever made.
Can you get past this kid without the sword? Without being able to.
If I had a stick, but I don't really want a stick.
Can't you Navi
Yeah.
dive?
I need a stick.
You think you'd have fries?
So let's go get some sticks. Do I have a? What is?
You think you could? Could you
Should we
bomb
just
shoot
put-
one of the Babas in there and get a stick from that, or that?
You are completely right.
We should just put Cosmo's little brother playing so we get more viewers.
Cosmo's little brother. Actually,
Cosmo's
That's not
British
good.
brother.
It's okay.
Cosmo's
it's separated
British
that
brother.
word.
Huh? Separate.
Long lost. Heavy,
What the
isn't it?
hell did I write?
Sorry, what?
Is that protect? I think I put out like 3 letters in one word.
English cheeseburger.
Pocket.
Pocket.
Pocket cooker. I can just.
Spoiler alert, Pocket Cuckoo is one of the...
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Wait, what's going on?
Cheeseburger.
A cheeseburger for breakfast?
I don't
Sounds
think
good.
This is breakfast.
This is supper. Yeah, in addition to our sleep schedule being completely out of whack, our eating schedule is...
I think Mike.
And our diet.
What?
Cheeseburger?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make an Einstein.
I'll take cheeseburger and
Is it
fries.
food?
Chillax and girl that shaved my head.
I'm going to Einstein dinner.
Okay.
We're going to the Fontina Grill later.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's right. When?
Shout outs to the Fontaine. Well, in like 5 hours.
Okay, I need a burger now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they have fries, I will take a burger and fries.
Okay, so I'm just like doing aimless stuff right now
Alright, I'll be
because.
done if you want to start it.
No, go for it.
It looks like a burger,
Are you paying?
Alright. Of course, that Super Star Wars run, another 150 followers.
Well, I'm glad they followed you.
Shit.
Looks like they don't have fries per se, but they have potato wedges.
Oh, those are just as good, if not better.
What have they got?
There's sandwiches, wraps. I'm just gonna get a burger and potato wedges.
Yeah, me too.
So I got 6 burgers, 6 wedges.
Sure.
Easy enough.
Sure. Don't disagree with us.
If you want something else, get it.
That's the theme of bonus stream late night.
That's Nigeria's bonus stream. AGDQ 13. Please follow us and like us on Facebook.
Tweet us on your Twitter.
I really feel like I'm spelling peace wrong every single time.
It's spelled P-E-E-E-C-E-E-E.
P-I-E-C-E.
So
No,
we're
just
gonna do this
4
live?
E's.
What?
4 E's. Sorry.
No.
No.
I can't do... I could potentially do it blind, but I don't have a sword.
Oh, right.
And swordless is a lot harder.
Oh, so you're gonna try to do this with a D. Oh, okay, because you got a stick.
Yeah. No, not a stick. You can't use sticks in here. That's wrong.
Oh, okay.
So first I need the angle, and... There we go. Now we side hop for victory.
They list of facts, but
Okay.
Are we good?
Right next up to the middle.
Are we good to go? Okay.
Uh,
So I'll do a... Is anyone...
So real quick, and let's also set this up. Let's
who's got a phone?
see how it first looks if we just put it like right here, kind of.
Phone that works. Anyone?
Huh?
A working phone?
Mine does not work. I'll tell you that.
I mean, you have to go out to that area.
Yeah, but if you went outside, you get reception.
No, mine's just screwed all together. I don't know what's wrong with it.
It's probably because it had no reception for a week.
How does that look?
You can see most of it.
Do you,
I don't know if
do
people
you need
will
a
be able to
pointer
read it
one,
anyway.
No, that's fine. I just need to point. I'm going to point at things.
Oh, I need to get sides now.
And we could probably link that in the chat one more time, anyways.
Yes.
Because it'd be kind of hard to read, anyways. But
Yeah. Alright, so just give me a countdown when you're
Probably
ready.
just move that off so someone else can sit on the couch.
And then, like, the last one needs to be...
yeah, so
Yeah,
just
and it's right
take the
below
link
them.
because it's gonna be hard to read that, anyways.
Okay.
Where did I put it?
Did you put it in here?
No, it's in my pocket. I found it in my pocket.
Okay.
What?
What have I got in my pocket?
Can you start the timer?
I have not started the timer yet.
No, how?
Oh, just click on it.
Do you want me to write it now?
Click on that.
When the time starts.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm ready.
All right.
Someone knows how to use technology. Teach this man.
Do you use SRL timing yet?
I use phone.
Yeah, so
on phone, it's like
3,
a real
2,
phone, not
1, go. And then just write the last one in.
$20.
And now you can add the middle square.
Wait, is that all down?
So you just
Oh
need
my
to create
god,
a
we
line
crashed
through.
SRL.
Did we crash SRL?
Get fucked! No regrets.
Spike!
Specifically, that seed got crashed. That bingo board will never be used again.
Okay, so should we read it out since it's crashed?
Sure. Again, he's got like a 2-minute opener right here,
To figure
where
out.
that's where pretty much all the bingo runners first see the board and they decide what route they're going to take. He's trying to complete any of these in a row, in a column, or diagonally.
So top left, these are 5x5. Top left is black gauntlets, 7 hearts, quiver 50, maps and compass for ice cavern, all 4 Gerudo Valley areas sculpturas. And then second row is beat the Deku tree, all 5 sculpturas fire temple, pocket cuckoo, double magic, all 5 sculpturas in the water temple. Middle row is defeat Baronade, defeat Twinrova, 4 compasses, all 5 sculptures in Forest Temple, Bolero Fire. 4th row is Spirit Temple Boss Key, Green Potion, at least 9 magic beans, 9 hearts, 37th heart piece for the Child's Fortress.
Shoutouts to Runner Guys, 100% run.
Frog's Heart piece, defeat Beat Big Ordo, Din's Fire, Kakiri's Emerald, 3 boots.
Did he get the 37 card piece?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Because
He got
couldn't
trolled.
get the 36.
And I really have no idea why that happened.
Well, because he
got a fish too big, but it really shouldn't have been too big.
Like, the fishes were the same size when he was doing fishing.
Oh.
It was weird. Like, he got the...
His first fish was too big, and you have to get a bigger fish.
Well, because there should only be one big fish.
You need to beat the record for the golden scale, and then you need the biggest fish to get the heart piece.
So
normally you
should
get like
only be one biggest fish.
and he got the biggest
So they're
fish
open for
second.
delivery at 7, but the guy that actually delivers doesn't get there till 9.
What?
Okay, it's no longer anti-shoutouts to Cafe X.
Anti-shoutouts.
Use your phone back. So, fuck.
Unless...
That was the one place Dongo was listed as being open. So.
Do people have licenses here?
I don't have a car.
Okay, so there's a couple things that I know I'm not going to do. Skulltulas in Fire and Water Temple. I don't know how to do those.
Black Gauntlets, get it.
I could do that. Column 1, except for the reverse door of time skip, because I don't know it. Actually, I do know it, I just haven't done it in a while.
I trust you driving if you guys want to get some. There's an Einstein just up the street if you go on.
I'll probably stay here.
Yeah. I'm just saying, and then it's just a big ass expedition that's parked right there.
Somebody else wants
Who
to.
has a license is the question.
God, I hope we all have licenses.
I have a driving license.
No one tried playing the game.
I do have a driver's license.
We're gonna add drive right here for
Drive to Einstein's for bagels.
Alright, and this is like a must get one.
This is
Especially
Center
go in the middle of
Square.
that stuff for compasses.
Yeah.
Do you have a license? Okay.
So is there always, when you start a bingo board, no matter what it is, do you always kind of generally go for like the Kokiri sword to start off? Or?
For the majority of runs, yes, you want the Kakiri sword, and sometimes the shield if you want the Ocarina as well, because then you'll pokey escape and get the fairy Ocarina.
Yeah, so this bingo board we had was just, I literally just went to the tools section of Speedruns Live, clicked on bingo, Zelda OOT, and it just popped out this random board. It's from, probably hundreds of different options.
Hundreds of thousands.
Well, I mean, like, each of them, like, 7 hearts, quiver, 50, like...
Right.
Like, maybe a couple of thousand different things that you can do. And then just randomly puts them in a board. They've done it with other games as well. I know Castlevania Symphony of the Night got some bingo going. Mario 64.
Pokemon.
But, Pokemon. But this is really the game that has bingo going. Like, it's literally like a Saturday night bingo or something.
Yeah, there's Saturday night
Okay, would that
bingos,
be like
and they're pretty cool because we get like some Japanese players coming in, which is a lot of fun because those guys are cool. So right now I'm just collecting rupees for the shield. And
That always looks like cool.
well, Cyberpunk X might be willing to drive us to McDonald's for breakfast.
Oh, damn.
He's gonna have to drive us down to the airport first. So
Did you guys do some sort of bingo over there on the...
Yeah, we're doing it.
they're doing it now.
We're doing a bingo run for the stream.
so
Which are the ones you can't do again?
No fire temple or water temple Skulltula, so the
Yeah.
second row is out.
yeah, like I can beat those temples. That's not like the hard part. It's the fact that I don't really know where all of the Skulltulas are. Definitely in Water Temple because we do so little of that temple in just speedruns. Outside of 100%.
Thinking that Quiver 50 row down to Dinspire.
The problem with Quiver 50 is that you can't RBA it easily, and you need to get Epona and the bow to be able to get that. That is not going the right way.
Most bingos are like an hour-ish long, right?
If you're doing a short bingo, they're usually 40 minutes to an hour, depending on what kind of card you get. Normal bingos are like an hour to an hour and a half if you're good, and like again, it depends on what kind of board you get. Nobody really does long bingos.
Yeah.
So right there, that was the forest escape, I guess people
One
call
of
it.
many.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways, I guess, to escape the forest, but I'm obviously not a Zelda runner, so I don't know a lot about it, but I guess you're basically just kind of getting yourself backwards momentum
Yeah,
to clip into his hitbox.
You're doing a crouch stab, and crouch stab recoils you off the wall, and on the exact frame that you start getting backwards momentum, you press A to talk to the Kokiri guard, and you sort of get stuck inside of him, and when you finish the dialogue, you just get within his circle.
Nice meeting you. Yeah, hope to see you next year or summers.
Are you making it as well, Sarah?
No, I'm just working today, but I'll be
I'm
Nice to
heading.
meet you.
Oh yeah. Alright.
No, just going to keep that on because we're probably going to bring everyone there.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so probably not.
It's about 15 minutes away, so 15.
Bye, chat.
To where?
To the airport.
There's an Einstein's right up the
See you
street.
later.
Didn't really hang out much.
They have breakfast food.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Had it for about 2 years. So,
Maybe
Right,
sometimes
who
longer.
kind of breakfast food?
Like bagels, breakfast sandwiches.
sounds very
Okay.
It's just right after 4 o'clock.
I can go to a place called Einstein's.
They're actually really good.
I want a chocolate chip bagel.
If it's food, it's okay.
Do you know where it is? Does anyone know where that is? Other than her?
It's just if you head up towards 410, it's on
Might
the
need to
side.
be in the car to point us to there.
Well, I'm also the one that has the car.
I didn't see it.
We'll
That
find
would
a way
help
back
also.
from IHOP.
We'll figure something out when I get back, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, maybe
About an hour.
Yeah.
Hour-ish.
So,
So, an hour we're gonna go to Einstein's.
want to go into spoilers for what's your first step you're going to go in?
I'm gonna get a bottle to begin with.
Okay. You're going to go get the poopy bottle.
So do
Yeah.
you talk to him on purpose or that?
You can skip him, but you need a stick, and it's really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to keep alternating, like, frame perfectly, stick and sword, while backwalking, and you'll get through. But it's faster just to talk to him.
Alternating frames at like real frames, 60 frames a second, or
Shut
alternating
up.
frames 20? Which one?
Skip rows at like 4 frames per second.
Yeah.
Because if it's alternating at 20, that would be 10 button presses
You have
a
to take
second.
all of it and just jump slash
Nice.
You have to hold a very specific position on the controller.
So you just dodge another one there, right?
Yes, I skipped that owl at the bottom. It's like if I hold a certain position on the controller, Link will just sort of turn in place, and that's the, like, there's a pretty big window for it on the N64 controller, but if you're using Virtual Console or GameCube version, it's a lot harder to get because, yeah, well, the stick's better, and the N64 stick has like a huge dead zone. I think I'm gonna go for row 4.
So that's Spirit Temple Boss Key, Green Potion, at least 9 magic beans, 9 hearts, and a 37 heart piece from the Child's Fortress.
Yes.
What?
And I'm going to do quite a lot as child. I could potentially do it all as child.
Could I?
Yeah, I could potentially do it all as child.
Yeah, you can go to the Spirit Temple. Green Potion, do you have to just buy that?
Yeah, you can. What the? You can just buy green potions. They're like 50 rupees or 30. 9 hearts is just a goal that I get as I'm going. It's like I'll get heart pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really fun just watching all the... because this game has become so broken over the last, particularly 10 to 12 years, how much fun people have with just kind of making up categories for different races
Yeah.
on SRL.
And, like, not even racing. On the Zelda Speedruns forums, a lot of people got into what are known as max percent, which is basically you pick either adult or child. Where is this?
So we've gone back up to 8,000 viewers.
Back up to
Ocarina of Time.
8,000 views.
Ocarina of Time will always
I'll
be
bring it in.
Cosmo's brother.
Did you actually put that? Good.
Cosmos brother at twitch.tv
Oh
/ This, she is really annoying that she always wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
He is now.
What was I making words with?
We were just talking about like speedruns.
Oh yeah, max percent. I enjoy doing a max percent child, which is basically you get as many things you physically can without ever going adult, and there's a pretty big list of what you can get. You can get into every single adult temple as child. There's just a limit of how much you can do. You can beat Forest Temple, Shadow Temple, and Water Temple.
It's possible you can get the hook shot, right? I remember seeing the crazy.
Yes, it's easier on GameCube.
Hey, good to see you again. I'll give you this as a memento.
Yeah, you're not really supposed to see him as child. He gets sort of confused. The amount of times I've heard that phrase, oh yeah, so we do this, and then the game gets confused, and suddenly we have everything. Just like this marathon.
Check out ZeldaSpeedrun.org.
Oh, so you're going to well now?
.net. It's dot something.
One of them,
It's .net, I think.
Google Zelda speedruns and
You'll find
they're
it.
really good at archiving all the different shoots that go together.
Oh, yeah, has it been crashed yet?
Right, so here I'm just collecting a few heart pieces, because I need 9 hearts. That's one of the goals. So I'm taking this chicken with me, but he magically disappears and turns into a cow.
In return, you get a quarter of a heart.
Indeed.
I think one of the other ones, I think it might just be ZeldaSpeedruns.com. It's like a website the guy made years and years ago. It's got like a time for a Zelda 1 run that he did and a blank leaderboard.
Good time at least. Eric already got for sure that.
Yeah,
Going back to the
he
forest.
does.
Is
Yeah, shoutouts to Darkwing Duck. He goes to all the...
if like anyone has any questions like about what I'm doing, like I don't mind answering questions. Sorry.
So, just to clarify this, because this confused me forever, when you were a kid, you always pop back in this house when you do the save reset.
Yeah.
And when you were an adult, you always show up in the Temple of Time.
Yes.
Unless you are inside of a dungeon.
Yeah, if you're in a
where you'll
dungeon.
go back to the front of the dungeon.
Yeah.
So yeah, he uses that. He resets the console so that he can warp back just to cut a lot of extraneous, just going across the map.
yeah.
Forget how many years ago it was finally kind of I think it was after they found the Door of Time skip.
Yeah.
Cosmo said where it was such a convoluted process to get out of the
Door of Time. Like
get back out of the Door of Time without just resetting the console. That they just said, screw it, we're not going to just like skip over the coolest trick we've ever found. At least at the time.
Also, like, RTAs became much more popular.
Yeah.
Because of
Right.
that as well. But in Japan, that's what they always do normally.
Uh-huh.
Time attacks.
Yeah.
They've always called their runs, they never called them speed runs, they're always time attacks or real time attacks.
Yeah.
Time attacks signifying like a segmented run where I might do a chunk of the run and then just have that section done and then do another segment. So you do it you try to get the run much closer to perfection.
Yeah.
Or a real time attack, an RTA, where it's just all from, a lot of them do it from power on of the console to the end of the credits,
Yeah.
or to final blow, wherever they have it. Every community's
It's
kind
like-
of got their way to do it.
There's like power on of the console, like to start timing. There's like power onto the console. As soon as you gain control of the character, selecting the file or whatever, and then at the end of the game, it's like losing control of the character,
Which is what speed demos goes by.
Yeah.
Seeing the end on screen.
Yeah.
Credits.
I think that's, is it Paper Mario that they have to wait through like 7 minutes of credits?
That they cannot see.
Well, the big drama over Portal 1 was a really good one.
Awesome.
Yep.
But by STA time, it wasn't sub 10 minutes. It must be like
So,
heat control for about 30 seconds.
right. So shout outs to Cosmo's little brother here, or Foot Big Mike. He actually got a little skip that Cosmo did not get in his any % run 2 days ago.
Did he not?
He had to avoid the text right there. And was he just like pulling out your stick at the last second?
Yeah, there's a pretty decent... Hang on.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Alright.
Nice.
So basically that skips... that skips the B1 section of the Deku Tree. I'm taking damage on purpose here. You know it.
So this is odd how this looks almost exactly like the any % run that Cosmo showed
Yeah.
off the other day. It's starting almost exactly the same. It'll get a little bit different here in a second, obviously.
Yeah.
Since we're not intending to just beat the game.
Is there no heart pieces in here that we were getting?
I get the hard container from Goma.
So
I'm just
that's-
going to point out that these guys are the worst minions on the face of the planet. Like, instead of just going away or dying or anything, they tell you every single way to beat.
It's like, hey, the code is
boss.
231, and then when you use that, it's like, hey, you just throw Deku Nut at her face and stab, stab, stab.
Is that really what they tell you?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, their little
I
brother
always
tells you
just
how
slaughter
to beat.
anyways.
The little brother tells you how to beat up the big brothers. The big brothers are like, this is how you beat our boss.
I think it's funny because a lot of us probably wanted to play this as kids. We never used Deku Nuts, even though they've actually,
Oh, man.
as we got, even,
Deku Nuts are like a really good item.
yeah, like people don't realize all the functions of some of the items in this game.
Alright.
Can you explain the power crouch step?
The crouch stab, where you, without targeting, you just hold shield and press B. He'll do a little stabby stab. And when programming the game, they forgot, I presume, to set a damage value for it. So it just does however much damage your last attack did. And the last thing I did was jump slash with the Deku stick, which does 4 damage as opposed to the jump slash with the Deku, the Kokiri sword, which does 2.
And any regular slash just does 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deku Stick Jump Slash is essentially the same strength as the Master Sword.
Yes. The Deku stick is essentially a Master Sword, but because they're supposed to break when you use them, they were like, oh yeah, that's fine. I missed it. This TV is weird. I'll blame it on that. So like
This
there's-
TV does have very odd cropping, but yeah, nice setup.
$10 for Gerudo Fortress bomb, mega bomb jump, whatever.
I could do it.
You get it? I'll pay for your
Nice.
price.
Nice.
How about that?
This game, spearrunning this game is like almost all about just setup. Is really understanding what you're
Yeah.
setting.
There's guys with YouTube channels that it's just nothing but setups for tricks.
Right.
And
Like
they're really
ZLG
awesome.
Softfolder and Wish, I'm pretty sure.
Sock Folder is a beast at finding a bunch of stuff for this game.
There's 4.5 hearts now.
Yeah.
So now this is the bug trick.
Indeed.
So, you're actually going to wrong walk somewhere.
I am indeed.
There you go.
There are in fact 2 wrong warps with Deku Tree. The more common one you see at the moment is this one. And I will say more after I get it. So I pause once here just because I find it really difficult on the N64 controller to switch from left to right, or like right to left. go.
Welcome to Ganon's already dead.
Yep.
But he doesn't need any of that right now.
I'm not actually going to watch him die. That's not important.
So,
Ganondorf, then Ganon, right?
oh, yeah, Ganondorf is dead. Well, you know.
So, save warping there takes you back to the entrance to the main part of Ganon's castle. But we don't really need to do anything there. So, right now we're going to go to Spirit Trial, because we can do some cool things here. And I actually don't have as many nuts as I wanted. So I'm gonna just like avoid this guy for a second.
Yeah, he's only picked up the one positive 5 from that.
I can't. Alright. We'll do this. We'll do this the lame way, because that way I'm shielded from him. Push it here. So like this is all getting this in the right place, so we can get that silver rupee, because that opens the next that opens the door to the next area, and that has something we want in it. So my angle was off there, so I missed the repeat. Basically what I'm doing is I'm doing a hover off of damage. Let me say it again. Let's move this one closer. No. There we go.
Nice.
That's really not a clap-worthy thing.
First try, man.
Yeah. So I wanted like some more Deku Nuts to stun the Beamos, but I also wanted one to stun those guys because otherwise they'd burn my shield, and I like my shield. Shields are important. So yeah, this gets us 20 bomb shoes, which is really a cool thing.
Another big thing about speedrunning this game is that explosives are very abusable.
Yeah. As I said, the first order of business in most speedruns is, okay, which explosives are we going to get? And I'm doing Spirit Temple boss key. So I need Zelda's Lullaby for this. Another thing about routing what you want to do is knowing what items you need for each goal.
Like that Ganon's fortress area doesn't really exist as a kid, so it just puts some gears in and thinks that.
Yeah, okay.
These guards are actually still a big issue if you're going for speed.
So we've actually got a new $20 donation from Sylvain Erod. There's no comment on that one, but thank you for your donation. We are still accepting donations for the foreseeable future. So, and they will still be going to the Prevent Cancer Foundation, so we do appreciate it.
Alright, so since I got caught, it's now nighttime and I can't do guards at night because they're just in the way and, like, you can't pass. So I'm going to do a reroute and do something else first. And this owl is annoying. So one of my objectives is the 37th heart piece, which goes kind of well with 9 hearts.
I'm not flicky.
You're not?
Who the hell is Flicky then?
Okay.
You sound exactly like him.
So here's a neat little trick. None of these shops are open during the nighttime, but if you jump slash off a box at the right point, you can like click into sort of the area behind where like it's like where these loading zones are, but we want to miss that. Also, how am I missing this? Alright, there we go. So now like
Nice.
behind everything. and I can just sort of go into the loading zone of the potion shop. And there's like a ton of these little random tricks. That, yeah, so like there's so many tricks in this game, it's absurd, and 100% has so many tricks in it, and that is even so only a fraction of what is like the kind of tricks that you can get in this game. There's like tricks for everything, and I want that. I don't want this dog. Why is this dog following me?
Because he wants puppies.
But I don't want this dog.
Puppies.
This dog's bad. Go away, dog.
So we've got a donation here, $20 from Cosmo Wright. Foot Big Mike, I like your commentary. You run Master Quest, right?
I do indeed.
Not many people run that.
Is he really your brother?
That's
Okay,
Thanks,
there we go.
Cosmo.
$500.
So now I have.
For $500, we'll tell you. Please follow.
Every donation challenge.
There's another art piece here for returning this dog.
Round your mind party 2. All blind. $35,000.
So.
I would donate against them.
So is that 9 hearts? Is that in addition to the 3 you had, or including?
9.
It's 9 total.
Okay.
In short bingos, you get 5 or 6 hearts. In normals, you get 7, 8, 9, 10. And in long bingos, you get a lot more than that. So now I'm going to go to... And, like, because I've technically beaten the Deku Tree, if I go into my inventory, you'll see that I've got the Kokiri Emerald, even though I never actually beat... So yeah, that's technically another thing that could be crossed off.
The 37 parts piece, Child's Fortress. What's the Child's Fortress? Was that Ganon's Fortress as a child? Or?
No, it's the Gerudo Fortress.
Okay.
You just go there. You have to go there.
The first part of the kind of spirit temple, like...
In the Gerudo Fortress?
That's 37 part piece, yeah.
Yeah, in the Gerudo Fortress.
Only when you're a child.
That's supposed to be an adult-only area, and they never really expected you to get there as a child, so there's nothing there. There's like a single guard, and it's behind the gate, and it doesn't catch you. And everything else is just there. Like, if you go inside, like, properly inside the fortress, where you have to save the carpenters and get the Gerudo token, or Gerudo card, which, depending on which version you're playing, there are guards there, and they can catch you and either throw you in the river or into the jail cell if you have the hook shot, which is bad. Yes. There's a couple of weird chests in the Gerudo Fortress area. The one I'm going to be passing by is, as adult, when you go there, it has a heart piece in it. But when you go there as a child, it has the odd mushroom in it, which is part. Yeah, it's part of the adult trading sequence, and it's really weird. For some reason, it's there, and presumably it was there for testing purposes, but So I'm going to attempt a trick called the Cuckoo Jump, which is a pretty precise trick to get... there's a setup. It's about... Oh, that's bad. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do this the lame way, and just use a bomb tube. And I have to actually buffer a backflip here, because otherwise I'll just talk to the guard, and I will explain buffering at some point. Hang on a second. As for backwalking, it's about 1.5 times faster than... Oh man, really?
So it's the same speed as as rolling, but it's consistent instead of
Yeah.
inconsistent.
Like,
'Cause
rolling's
you-
top speed is the same as back walking, but you
obviously have a lot
accelerate
more
and
inputs
decelerate.
there.
It's slingshots back and forth.
Nice.
So now I don't want to get caught by these guards, because otherwise I'd fall back down. And now he's telling me to go to the castle. I'm just like, no.
What are we doing now?
Trying to think of this game as like a first time, like when it goes to the Deku tree and then Ganondorf was killed.
Yeah.
Like,
See, the amount of times in speedruns, like, the runner will talk to Navi and be like, hey, we need to go to the Deku tree, and you're like, on your way to Spirit Temple, and it's like, whoops. I guess I did that
I got
wrong.
lost. Whoops.
So isn't it a cycle if you do it frame perfect? Isn't it faster than back walking?
As child, yes, if you do frame perfect side hops, it's faster. And interestingly enough, with the guards, when going to Zelda's Lullaby, if you do frame perfect side hops, they can't catch you. Like, if you do frame perfect side hops and get to the next area, like where the camera sort of pans across, then they won't catch you. Right, so this is kind of an annoying trick. Runner Guy did it one way, and I'm going to do it another.
I like seeing more people.
I like the way Runner Guy did it. He did damage boost with a bomb tube, so that he could cross this like little platform up here. There we go.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so that's safe explosives. And also, here, Runner Guy used a bomb to store a ground jump, but I don't have any bombs, so I'm going to do an angled jump, which is pretty precise. You need to sort of get a full jump off of this edge, and then angle yourself back towards...
Dave Wonders.
there we go. Angle yourself back towards the higher ledge. And it's not super precise, but you want to actually take the time to make sure you get it, so you don't have to redo that room, because that room is tricky.
So that chest is the art piece in question?
No.
No.
It's in a completely random spot that you never ever actually go on.
Oh, so it's not like a legit art piece?
No.
No. It's they put it in and then it was easier to just leave it in because kids aren't supposed to be in here.
So it's not actually part of like a 100% completion of the game.
Yeah.
So it's across on that balcony.
What happens if you already have... Is it a hot piece or a hot container?
It's a hot piece.
There it is.
Okay, so what I'm doing though is getting ISG off this chest. The odd mushroom is just sort of an unintended side effect. I don't really care if I have it. Eventually I'll save and quit at some point just to get, for going to a better position, either Link's house at the start or whatever. And then it'll turn into Kajiro, like the proper odd mushroom is supposed to do.
ISG means infinite sword punch.
It does indeed.
It's got a couple of uses, but the simplest way here is just, as you can see, he can't actually fall off the ledges when Infinite Sword Glitch is activated.
Okay, so I went too many frames there, so I need to do it again. That's 8 red flashes. I want to get to the 9th red flash before I roll, so it's 1 more frame. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, I did a lot of pause buffering there, which is basically trying to advance frame by frame to get. Indeed.
So now he needs Spirit Temple, Lost Key, at least 9 magic beams, and then
oh well. There's a couple of different ways to cross this bridge, which I'll just do one that works pretty well for me. There's a couple other ways that you're sort of already targeting when you get onto the ladder, and then when you get to the top of the ladder, the camera sort of jerks sideways, and you've got the angle so you can side up onto the thing. And from there, you just sort of walk forwards until you're far enough. But when I was starting out, I find it hard to get the position to side hop back onto the actual land. So I just sort of like, okay, if I do this and then 2 backflips and then side hop, I get across there fine. So that works alright. I forgot. I don't have the lens of truth. I can't get through. I can't see this Poe. I can't see this Poe, so I don't know where I'm going. I'll just wing it.
Alright,
Let's see.
Let's.
bust out the big place.
It's like I go across
This guy
here.
is a newbie.
I don't know. Maybe up here, then to the left, maybe. Then down here.
Oh man, if you go slightly off the path,
I don't know.
GG.
There's a box there. I think that means I'm doing good. Oh, hey, there are flags. If I just go back, I'm back walking.
oh no.
Back walking, YOLO.
Okay, yeah.
Back walking is YOLO. Hey!
Yeah.
Completely random.
Yeah, I definitely haven't done that hundreds of times or whatever.
Yeah, I think Cosmo said when he was explaining kind of the progression of OTV building. That was like the first thing they thought was like, hey, we can never get the lens
Yeah,
of truth.
that was like one of the first big things that was actually used and at the time allowed, because they still wanted to do the game mostly legitimately at that time.
Is it ever really necessary for you to use it? For like anything to do any sort
yeah.
of-
There's one thing where you have to put the right chest.
Oh right, yeah. Well, you can just like
Yeah, you click
Yeah.
that.
sheer luck.
Actually, funny story, I never knew you could use that lens as a kid, so I tried it a million times till I got it.
Alright.
How much money did you spend on that mini
I don't
game?
know. I wasn't very good at this game.
Well, it's like how many chests is it?
It's like 8 or something.
8, so that'd be like 2 to the 8. 2, 4, 6.
You would've gone
2, 4, 8,
broke on that
16, 32, 64, 128, 256.
1 into 1.
One, so
It's
yeah.
a 1 in 32 chance of getting to the end.
My next biggest question is how
And
does
it's not
Zelda's
8
clothes
chests,
stay
dude.
so perfect?
I don't know.
How does it
I
work?
played this game.
When she changes from Sheik to Zelda, her clothes are absolutely perfect.
It's
Were they kept
magic.
like a
It's
spirit bomb
magic.
or
She's
something?
got some
That's-
magical powers about
That's
her.
her power, it's the 6th
Oh
stage.
yeah, this cutscene.
Prepare the 6th stage is.
Yeah, this cutscene's pretty comical because you didn't guess you're really not supposed to be here till you're an adult. So, because Sheik only obviously exists in the future, while you're here as a child.
Yep. And Link sort of hovers and pops up and down.
I love all the jam sections.
And so the game kind of freaks out and is like, he's supposed to be up here.
And the game gets confused. So now I can come back when I go adult and do the spirit hover.
Is that? I think Cosmo did it, the AMST run last year.
Yes, he did
I think
indeed.
that was
Did
the
it first try. Everyone.
that was the
Well,
moment.
the thing with
everyone in
Spirit
my
Hover,
friends was silent.
the thing with Spirit Hover is you get one shot. Like, especially in that run, and it is so hard because if you have enough bomb juice, like
4 keys, man.
when I do it, it's going to be super easy because I've got 16 bomb juice right now. I'll use like a couple more.
Are they gonna kiss you?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
So what?
Why are you guys kissing yet?
We're gonna need 25K for kissing.
Yeah, that is the one donation goal we have yet to meet.
Where are we at?
We're at,
500K.
oh yeah, I
We
know.
were gonna do for that.
So,
500K, you said you should grab.
and Naglaria will eat a
We
small
said we don't
booger.
mess with things that happen.
And then, well, no, it was 450.
Yeah.
450 was you guys with Tom.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'll
Right.
settle for 425. But if we get there,
Whew.
no, I want. It'd be amazing if you guys all of a sudden like decide to
Yeah.
donate a little bit more.
So we're currently at
Some like millionaire asshole
just
who just happens to sign in. Oh, hey.
I love Ocarina of Time, and I love
They were going to get away
homosexuals.
with that.
So we're currently at $424,619.18.
So, $380.
Yeah, so $380, you'll get to see these fine gentlemen kiss.
You don't get the make out for another 25 though.
25 cents.
Yeah, another quarter after that. That will go as far as you want. So yeah, I guess it didn't matter that it's nighttime for you. You're just gonna do some different things, you know.
Yeah.
'Cause I know
One
you're
of the things is 9 magic beans,
Uh-huh.
and you can only get those as a child.
I remember discovering this whole when I first played the game. I was amazed. I think I was playing chicken.
Wow.
I should be fine. I did not want to do a regular slash there.
Because again, the crouch stab stores his attack. So by him using that horizontal slash, which only does 1 damage, now crouch stab only does 1.
Yeah.
So he adjusted it there by doing jump slashes.
with-
It's not much about your money's for right now.
Yeah.
I've learned runs I've seen of this game all different fashions, and I still I never knew that hole was there until just now.
Wait.
Oh, cross that shit out. Eat drink.
This is why you don't have items on the buttons you need to use them.
So unfortunately, if you are in a bingo race,
Yeah, you have to do that again. You have to finish with all the items.
you have to, yeah.
But we'll probably let that one go.
No,
Nope.
we have standards.
Yeah.
I like being overly judgmental. It's about all I can do.
Alright, so I'll need... I don't really need too many bomb juice. I basically need 1 to get to Zora's River, 1 to skip the Zelda's Lullaby cutscene when I eventually get there, and however many I want for Spirit Harbor. That would be a problem. Alright, so short bingos are pretty popular. They get done quite a lot. And one of the goals is 7 magic beans. And there's a bunch of ways you can do 7 magic beans. And there's a load of different routes that you can do to get enough rupees. So...
You don't have to plant them.
No, you don't have to plant the magic beans. That would be awful. I don't think I can name where 7 bean spots are. Other than there.
One by the building.
So now I'm just picking up these rupees. I need to buy more magic beans, unless you want to let me get 3.
You're going all back to get the potion.
I like being judgmental, so the more I can be judgmental, the better.
So some people find bingos fun to watch, other people don't. They're definitely a lot of fun to actually run. I missed the 20 rupees I saw. It really depends on your viewpoint of this game and like how you like to play it. Because like watching other people root and see how they'll go through certain places, and like you pick up a lot of things. Like if you're interested in running the game and you're learning and you watch someone else do a bingo and you're like, oh okay, they know this trick and that allows them to do this a bit faster, and you learn so many things just by watching people, and they'll have different setups of things. Like there's so many setups. This game is Legend of Zelda setup of time. Legend of the setups.
After you're done the bingo, I would like to see the mega.
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. Like I've got Requiem of Spirit, so I can just walk there, but I'll do it for you.
Just because, from what I've heard, it's just the longest.
It really is.
Like dumbest setup that no one's been able to optimize.
There are a few. No. Sorry.
All of a sudden, you're starting to push 9,000 people watching.
Jeez.
Last AGDQ, 12,000 was the
Yeah.
peak. Also during Ocarina of Time.
Hi guys. What time of day is it? Kind of bad.
Cosmo here, like in one of the rooms on his laptop?
No, I think he left this morning.
I know a lot of people are gone.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people leave this morning.
It's yesterday now. It's
Is
very
it?
early yesterday. At this
Yeah,
How
he
does
left like
time work?
almost 24 hours ago.
I don't
'Cause,
know.
like-
Let's ask Ocarina.
The last like
Touche.
10 hours, I might have been playing Mario Party 2, and I have no idea if it's been like an hour or 10 and it hasn't.
We only played 24 hours.
Yeah, we were playing before. And also a 50 turn.
Fair enough. I was taking a nap. I fell asleep. I just like slept all yesterday. It was fabulous.
So there are 60 rupees up here, and they infinitely respawn, which is nice. You could do a mega flip, but it would be a really big waste of a bomb shoot. Alright, so it's turning night, so I'm gonna... I've actually got plenty of bomb shoots. I could waste a few if I really needed to. Or if I'm bad at tricks. Also a fun fact, I just went past the slingshot minigame, and upgrades work in an interesting way, because for the most part you don't need to do them in a specific order. So for the bomb bag, for example, there are two upgrades. There's one for the Rolling Goron in Goron City, and there's one for the Bomb Tube Bowling. And if you've got the default bomb bag, like the bomb bag 20, and you do the Bomb Tube Bowling first, it will give you 30, and then the other one will give you 40. And if you do the other way around, it will give you 30 and then 40, because, you know, it's kind of smart-ish. But because of the forest escape, you're supposed to beat the Deku Tree with the slingshot. Oh man, I did this kind of dumb. Did I? Am I dumb?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well.
I'd thought that
I trusted
it just
you.
gave you the lot if you got the largest one. That was it.
I am dumb. How did you know? No, I just did something wrong. I didn't take damage, but it's cool.
Well, why don't you do the Ocarina thing?
You could probably damage yourself in that hole by the
I need a Song of Storms to get into that hole.
Oh, you can't bomb it.
No.
Can you not do the Ocarina thing with the bomb shoot?
I could. Oh well. Skulltula. Cool. Right, so with the Deku Tree, you're supposed to get the slingshot to beat the Deku Tree, so you're never supposed to leave the forest without the slingshot. So when you go to the slingshot minigame in Hyrule Market, the game's like, okay, if you've got a slingshot, it's like, okay, you've got bullet bag 30. That means we give you bullet bag 40. And if you've already got bullet bag 40, it's like, okay, you've got bullet bag 40, we'll give you bullet bag 50. If you don't have the slingshot and you go to the minigame, the game's like, here, have the biggest bullet bag. And you can just use a default slingshot that the minigame gives you. Like, you don't need the slingshot in your inventory. So it's a weird upgrade gimmick. And if you then go back and get the slingshot and the other upgrade, you can't then get the second upgrade. You're stuck with an inferior bullet bag. Okay, so we're going to do this properly this time. Welcome back. Alright, so there is a strategy for these guys. You wait until this guy looks to the left, or, yeah, his left, and then you start side hopping. I got nervous, and I started side hopping too early last time. And this guy's in a good place. And now we hope these guys are in a good place. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oops.
So are they random?
Yes. Yeah. The first 2 or 3 guards, or like the first 2 or 3 screens, I guess.
Sections.
Yeah, they're generally in the same place. Like the first guy will always be at the top right, and then he'll move down. But sometimes he's already moving down when
You
you're
know
going.
what, like that like RNG thing is based on?
No.
Like I know like a lot of people working on this game have like gone through like all the text editing shit.
Yeah.
And found all sorts of crazy wacky stuff.
Yeah, there's like a couple of things that are based on RNG that we sort of wanted, or like the Zelda community have wanted to find just sort of how it works and like if there's a way to manipulate it in certain ways. Renegai said during his stream, or like during his 100% run, that with the Don't Pay heart piece, it's completely random and it took him 15 tries in that run. And I can't remember who like tried to find a setup to get to the graveyard at the exact same frame each time, but it's like impossible to determine. And as well, when you go to Shadow Temple and get the hover boots, you need to use the truth spinner, and it's set. You need to push the thing to one of either the 3 back sort of torches, and it's completely random which one it is. So, like, if you're in a race and it's kind of tight, and somebody gets like the first one and the other one gets the third one, then that can like give you a pretty decent advantage. And there are some jokes going around that at the start of the game, when you come out of Link's house and Saria comes to greet you, her fairy is never the same color. Like, it's green or red or blue or pink. And some people were joking that, oh, if you get the pink one, that means you have to push it 2 times. It's RNG is not really something you can manipulate very well in this game. Can you actually manipulate it in any game?
Is the fairy color relevant to anything?
No.
I don't think it would be. Even in that, like,
It's
same
weird. I
act-
don't really know why it happens. I think in some cutscenes, like, she's always got a green one, but...
RNG is something that speedrunners everywhere wish we could figure out some way to manipulate,
Yeah.
but that's why it's
Especially in
RNG.
Shadow of the Colossus. Holy
Do
shit.
you even bob?
I don't bog. I not at all.
That's I like to say that when I mess up, when I'm streaming and I make a mistake, I'm just manipulating the RNG. So
Yeah, right.
But yeah, most like 98% of the time when someone says they're manipulating RNG, they're just talking shit.
Yeah, right.
it's
It
really
just depends on
not
how far they want it, what they want to keep it as a joke.
Yeah.
Or they're just like, no, I'm going to stick with that. 'cause
Some people will
this.
believe you though. They're like, oh, this guy's so pro. He's
Yeah, which
manipulating
is like, I guess that's
RNG.
a problem with like runners talking shit to each other. Is that some of the viewers will probably just believe what they're saying.
Yeah,
They'll
right.
take it
In some
seriously.
cases, that can spawn some.
There is a lot of things though where you can kill yourself to do weird stuff to manipulate
Yeah, you can.
Slightly,
There are certain values that you can manipulate.
In some older games, it's based on your score. Like if it's ending in a certain number, certain stuff will happen.
Right.
And like going back to Link to the Past and Link's Awakening, what items enemies would drop is dependent on how many you've killed, which is actually how a certain someone was found out to be not having completely legitimate runs. Because it didn't add up.
Shout out to TSA.
Yep.
Shout
The
out.
Ocarina of Time runs and the other one run. I know we had a Wind Waker run, but that wasn't like. It wasn't like.
Supposedly it wasn't.
Yeah,
There's
supposedly
no
that may
proof.
not have that may have been a legit run, but it was also taken down just because. Well,
Everything else was obviously. Yeah, I remember.
spliced footage.
Yeah. And we didn't know back in the day when speed demos was kind of... Because he was one of the first runners I remember when I found speed demos back in 04. He had Ocarina of Time, he had like an old 5-hour, 25-minute, completely glitchless. I don't think he even backwalked anywhere.
Yeah, he didn't backwalk. I think that was...
He did in the sub 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he finally gave in to backwalking. I remember reading old comments of his that were just like, any of you saying I should be backwalking or side hopping everywhere, you show me you can do it.
It's really not hard. You hold target and down.
Yeah, look,
it is pretty much easier than holding forward and tapping A, and he didn't even do that. I don't know.
Again, but just like in general, like standards were weird back then. Like it was harder to get those runs up on the internet. Like it's really just been the last few years that everyone's gotten into streaming.
I mean, like internet sort of not capacity. What's the word I'm looking for? Just internet availability and like speeds have definitely improved, which make it easier to actually stream and to record stuff and upload stuff. And the case 7 years ago was very different.
Yeah.
And there's, like, back then and today, there's still, like, a certain level of trust between higher-level players.
Yeah.
They're not going to splice footage or stuff like that.
The community was much smaller back then. Like, it amazes me as I talk to all these people who were at this event, and I talked to them online and asked them, so when did you find... I actually was kind of wanted to be a speedrunner when I was a kid, but, I found speed notes in the archive in 2004, and I know most runners, it's been like the last 5 years they're kind of like, oh, cool. Right.
I only, seriously started getting into speedrunning around AGDQ 2011. That's when I joined SDA. I think it was just before... I can't remember. And, there's a couple of games that I wanted to learn, but I haven't got around to, Cave Story. I love that game. I'm better at just, the short bits, the Sacred Grounds and the special challenges that are in Cave Story Plus, which is the Steam re-release. So, 7. So, what else?
Spirit Temple Boss Key, 9 Magic Queens, 9 Hearts.
So yeah, now I'm just farming for rupees before I go adult. And this owl is always here, what the hell?
Huh, I never knew.
This owl. Okay, so everyone playing the game, just sort of casually and just playing it through, they end up hating Navi, because, hey, hello, listen, hey. When you try and speedrun this game, that hate is shifted towards the owl, because it's just
I've seen a lot of runners talk a lot of shit to
the owl is the worst thing.
Mr. Owl, shut the fuck up.
And how it's when you need to press down or up to choose the right option
Yeah.
to wait, that changes in parts. So it's a lot of them just fucking hate that owl.
I feel like a lot of hate for Navi kind of sprung out of because so many of us played this game so many times when we were kids that we just didn't want to hear her talk to us that second or third time we played the game. I don't understand where all the hate came from for Navi though. I was always fine with Navi.
Yeah,
I toned it down in Majora's Mask. That fairy doesn't.
That's because it just makes a little ding noise.
Yeah.
Whatever her face is in Skyward Sword. That's it.
Well, Skyward Sword, it's it's not just like you have the option of talking to an alert to. It's like you have to talk to feed.
I didn't like the one in Twilight Princess.
Midna.
Midnight.
I mean, yeah, it was great that Midna could, like, teleport and stuff, but past that, please go away.
And in Wind Waker, I know there's like the stone thing you get early on.
Yeah.
And it's like you get called on it like once.
Yeah, it's really
Main game.
pretty good in Wind Waker. I don't know. I can't really remember watching anyone play it through legit, so maybe it does call on you more times.
Yeah, right. Most people probably didn't watch Wind Waker runs until Cosmo started streaming.
Yeah, I definitely say so.
He has the power of popularity.
I remember downloading PSA's
Oh, yeah.
filling up my hard drive.
Was it a segmented run or was it a single segmented? Yeah, for whatever reason, I guess until you talk to Saria,
Yeah.
then he keeps coming back here. And he keeps flying away.
So because of that, I'm not going to actually leave this area now. I'm just going to get all the rupees here. Jeez, how long does he want to fly away for?
Forever.
Well, that's annoying. I don't do
I was making what I was talking about. Oh yeah, once you get into the speedrunning community, it's sort of falls out of fashion for you to actually watch legit runs of a game. Like, it does happen, like when you watch someone new getting into a game, they'll like play it through with less sequence breaks. And it's interesting to watch, because like sometimes you'll see them do things in a bit of a weird way that you never really thought about, and that can give you ideas. So like, it's always fun to watch new people play games.
that. Yeah.
It happens fairly often in some of the marathons when you can't reset the people sort of don't remember how to play through the game properly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they'll be doing awesome and then they'll fail one through and then it just looks like they can't play the game.
Yeah. We get so out of practice with proper gameplay.
Funny for like a lot of like on the spot donation incentives. So like, do like a part of the game with this like other item you don't usually use, and it's like I can't do it.
Like when you tried to do Scrap Brain properly, and you
Fuck
just like,
you. It's been months. I don't know that game very much.
It's the same thing whenever people would ask, like, I remember when Fluxel and I raced Kingdom Hearts 2, a couple summer games done quick. They were like, say, can you explain the storyline? And we were both like, we have no idea what's going on here.
dude, I have
Resetting for like 100 times, you don't really know what's
No, yeah.
I have no idea what the plot of Future Top is. Dude, really?
Oh my gosh!
Okay, so basically what I
Same
did,
screen.
I went up to like the top of the river, because when you get up there, the river's basically split into two areas. So if you go up all the way, it'll like reload the earlier bit, which means I can get the rupees. And I thought that meant it didn't reload the owl, but apparently I was wrong.
Note to self.
At this
road
point,
sucks.
it'll be faster if I just come down here. Alright, this should work out pretty decently with timing, because I'll get the last bean, and it'll be turning day, and then I can go to the castle and go adult.
You know, there is some way to skip this owl text. I don't know
It's
what it was.
hard. You can get a ground jump, and when you've got a ground jump, things don't interact with you properly.
Sure.
But I don't have bombs, and it's a little bit harder to do without bombs. So I just want to make a point, like, this really isn't the quickest run ever of anything. I'm just, like, sort of playing it through, trying to give a bit of interesting foresight into the world of speedrunning and Zelda gaming.
Oh, again, this is, you know, a lot of us also, when we run our games, like, I guess kind of in the same vein we were talking about, we get very much used to, like, this is the route that we use, and, like, we know going into it, like, we get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
And this very much, running this category...
Yeah, running bingos, it, like...
Running bingo, it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
It's like you're constantly, what do I gotta do next?
It makes you think.
now, and there's probably like 100 tricks that aren't useful.
Yeah. like this game. I said it before. This game has so many tricks, so many of which it's impossible to learn them all because so many are obsoleted now. In Gerudo Fortress, there's the Gerudo training grounds where you get the ice arrows, and when you're a child, the guard isn't there, so you're not supposed to be able to get in. And originally, Originally, the strategy to get in was you go all the way up to where like the opponent archery minigame is, and walk up a tiny little seam, then get right over to a corner, then oh my god, whatever.
You picked it up when you jumped over.
There are 3 up there.
Oh, there's 3.
Yeah. I'm just getting enough. I want 80. Do I? What have I got? I've got everything I need.
You need
Yeah.
a spear, temple ball ski, you need...
Yeah, you need to buy another green potion, right?
I got one.
Oh, you got
Alright,
one.
you're good.
And 4 hearts.
Yeah. I can get heart pieces. That's not really going to be a problem.
You got the one from the dog, right?
Yeah.
So you got 9 magic beans, though?
Yes.
You done with that? Okay.
I should be.
So yeah, just 4 hearts and a spiritual key.
Yeah. So I'm just grabbing a shield, so I don't have to go through Grave. It probably would have been faster to go through Grave, but as I said, not going for like super speed here.
I'm sure a big part about Dongo is really just kind of finding the road you like and kind of just committing to that.
Yeah, when you start out, it's more about finding what you can actually do. You start with short bingos, like, okay, I sort of know this. I guess I'll just pick what I can do. And then you'll see a row that's got like 4 things that you know how to do and 1 you don't, and you'll try and learn it on the fly. And it doesn't often go well, but it's always a learning experience. Like,
Right.
do things, and even if you do bad, like, don't go into a race and be like, okay, I have to win this. If I don't, I'm a failure. Because, like, you gotta have fun when you're doing this.
And a lot of SRL video races will have like many people, so
Yeah.
don't expect for you to win 20 guys.
Also, no blindfold, sorry, I'm not running guy.
It was actually
Second try.
really quick. I remember when it felt like a lot of runners would need like 12 tries to get into that door.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the old setup where you would line up like a part of the sword with a...
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
horrible video, so yeah.
Because back, like, even when I started running Ocarina of Time, which was like 7 or 8 months ago, there wasn't a setup for the Door of Time skip. You just had to get in the corner, go into C up.
Start rolling.
Yeah, and you like get in C up angle, like it was dumb. It was silly, and
And you just started praying to the gods that you...
yeah, and it's like you try a couple times. If you didn't get it, try again, like re-angle or whatever. And now there's like 3 different setups.
Right. I'll say that's the first time I've ever seen that set up.
Yeah, the one that was used for a while is like you back walk, side hop, or you back walk to a certain part by the door, and then you not in the door. Like this was like before even that one, and you like roll and untarget, and that sort of changed the like how the camera it like sort of tilted it very slightly, and then you just did a 180, and that gave you the right angle.
Oh, okay.
And the one I use is pretty good because it works for swordless and with a sword dot skip. So, like, that's pretty good. And then the one that Runner Guy used is the fastest one because you basically use the corner as your sort of setup.
Mm-hmm.
So you're pretty much there by the time you've got the angle. But I never got the hang of it, and I like the one I use. And I lose like 10 seconds by not using the fastest setup, but and that's like another thing about this game is that there are so many ways to do a bunch of things in this game that a lot of them are beginner friendly.
Less risky.
Yeah, less risky.
Maybe a bit slower.
It's like you could do Door of Time skip unbuffered, but it's a 1 frame window if you do it unbuffered. It's a 2 frame window if you do it buffered because on 1 frame you have to hold left and the other frame you have to hold forward. So if you're doing it buffered, you'll be holding left, and it's really... There's no way to make it a 2-frame window. But yeah, nobody really does that. Because it's a pretty big penalty if you miss it, because you have to fall all the way down, and then you respawn at the start of the Temple of Time.
So every time you see one of those blue triangles of text, he's not hitting it straight.
Damn it!
Like it,
I don't care.
2011, where it was like a 4-man.
Yeah, and everyone's just mashing.
Under all this.
Giano was doing one where there's a chance it will crash the game.
Oh yeah, with
During
the
training.
carpenter
lag
guy.
swap.
If you press B on one frame, it just freezes the game, and he just goes ape shit pressing B.
Just to save that frame.
Yeah, that was in the highlight reel, I think. It was hilarious.
While you're waiting for the downloads of this marathon, you should check out the highlight videos of the previous ones.
I would agree with that. They are a very entertaining watch.
Yeah.
Basically the bullets.
And for all those interested, our Mario Party match from earlier will be the entire highlight reel for this marathon.
Yes.
So,
Oh, that destruction duet? Oh, man.
Oh, that
God.
destruction duet.
That was a pretty big fight.
for anyone that's come in since then, oh, you missed out. You missed out good.
Oh my god.
Literally the
Many
greatest play.
people are still the same people between now and then.
Oh, you missed out good.
At first I was so pissed at you. I was like, did you just give up on winning?
Well, yeah, essentially I did. I was like, okay, Spike Vegeta's bad. I was going to dick around. Oh, wait, I could probably hip drop them like in that other game.
I thought you came over to start
did that
kicking
too.
out.
Yeah, I thought it was
And then I was like, oh, wait, I can win this by being a dick. And I did.
You mean like how you won the entire game by being
New
there?
strat on the new
close.
strat on the spot.
So, yeah, we definitely need some more new donations. Otherwise, these guys are going to pass out before they get to kiss.
We're not going to kiss, man.
Yeah, man. What's that?
That's
We
what,
need to get-
$500?
425, I'll do it, but shit. I'm going to sleep after this run, I guarantee.
I'm not going to sleep until I get food.
Yeah.
At least twice.
Oh,
Yeah, well, we're $380 away, pretty much.
Say what?
$380.
We're still at 380 short.
You can still donate.
Either way, it's
until
been a
the
fun
stream
graveyard
goes down.
shift, so.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Damn it, there's the sun.
We were SGDQ.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's
I
not
came
it's
walking
not
in,
over
like,
yet,
an hour and a
guys.
half ago, and was like, hey, the sun's coming up.
My sleep schedule is so messed up. Like, I kept it good for the first 2 days of the marathon, and then it's been flipped 180. I go to sleep at like 8 a.m. and wake up at 10 p.m. It's awful,
The
awful.
first AGDQ I went to, upon entering the 4-H center, I didn't leave until a week later, not even to like go start the run. So it's like when I went out, it was like, oh, the sun.
Yeah.
And it's like AM, PM, none of it matters. There's just awake and asleep and everything else.
You sleep when you're tired, eat when you're hungry.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's usually delivery. Because God forbid we go out and get something.
We have games
That's
to
less time to
play.
be playing video games.
That's less. How many opportunities am I going to have in my life to play video games?
Like every minute you're eating that food or driving to Manny and Olga's or whatever, that's time you could be playing Choo Choo Rocket.
I haven't seen you play Choo Choo Rocket on stream.
It's pretty sick.
We haven't streamed it. There is, I did see a Dreamcast, Silence had one. So if you want to throw down tonight, I'm definitely game.
I'm down for that.
Can you do it like after 10 so I can be back here?
Sure.
Thank you.
After what?
I have like a standing double date night with a couple,
Oh.
so I need to go to that soon.
Make sure you introduce them to Choo Choo Rocket.
Yeah, I was about to say, we'll just give you the Dreamcast and Choo Choo Rocket.
Well, they currently
Now
have-
you've got your double date set
They
up.
currently have our GameCube because they just moved, so they're completely in storage. Like they moved 2 miles away from where they previously
For
had.
the
it.
GameCube, there's like 2 games you got. Super Monkey Ball and SRDX.
Well, no,
Duh.
we've been playing a lot of Mario Kart because we're bad.
Double Dash is pretty good, I'll give them that.
I
But we
didn't like
couldn't
Double
play it
Dash.
at their old apartment because their old apartment had really bad soundproofing, so people would come up and yell at us for yelling at each other. It It was interesting.
Then Choo Choo Rocket might not be a great idea.
I don't know.
If
My
you thought
apartment is
Mario
so
Party was
amazingly
bad.
soundproof.
Holy shit, you don't know.
We were playing Game of Thrones, the Game of Thrones board game until like 4 o'clock in the morning, and no one could hear anything. It was fabulous. Which I don't know if anyone knows this, but that game has so much hate involved in it that it's wonderful. It's like almost as bad as Settlers of Catan with the level of hate. And it doesn't help if you roleplay it, because I was like the Martells, so I was trying to act like the Martells, and bad stuff happened.
How would you compare it to earlier Mario Party Zoo?
The hate level?
Yeah.
Well, we killed the Lannisters off in the second turn. So that got rid of a lot of the hate that would have been there. But I could imagine if they had stayed, it would have been comparable. Because basically you have to take over 2 kingdoms and attack one other to get 7 castles.
Alright, so if I'm fast here, I can get up to here without having to use the stairs. Oh, I'm bad.
Did Navi cost it for you?
Huh?
Or do you always get that Navi text box?
You always get the Navi text box. The fastest way, like, as I said, there's, like, beginner-friendly strats. The best way is, like, when you enter Dongo's Cavern, you do one roll, then you shield drop a chew, take a few steps forward, and then do a vertical slash with your sword, and that will hit the bomb chew and make it explode. Which saves time, because the way I did it is run right up to the wall and backflip, shield drop a bomb chew, and that takes like maybe a second extra, but it makes a difference because it means the platforms are in a different place.
Yeah, right.
So we have a new donation, $5 from Raphael Haiduke. Come on, guys, we can do it. They will kiss today. About 5 exclamation marks.
5 exclamation marks is a sign of an unhinged mind.
Oh, it's actually only 4.
Okay, so he's almost there.
Almost insane.
Let's get this done before it goes insane. It also could be a 12-year-old. That's the other alternate. But that's still an unhinged mind.
So pretty needless to say, this is Dongo's Cavern, one of the intended child dungeons of this game. And you are obviously here as an adult. Meaning
Yeah. Getting here as adult is actually intended because one of the sculptors is pretty high up, and you're supposed to come back here with the Scarecrow song to hookshot up there. But there are like a couple of ways to get it as a child. One of which is hovering up with bombs, and another way you can just... There's a couple of statues in that room, and if you push one all the way right underneath the ledge with the sculptor, you can backflip onto it and just jump up and grab it. But yeah, Deku Tree and Jabba Jabba's Belly you're not supposed to get into as adult, but there are still ways.
You see there, yeah, like that jump he just performed right there.
No.
He could have done, I guess, some sort of like a bomb boost or some sort of like a backflip to get there as a child, but as an adult, you just have to line it up.
Yeah. As a child, you use a bomb tube to make a flip right to where the bombs are.
You need to watch out.
Yeah, destruction duet will be a highlight. Basically, I read these turbo nerds. I got destroyed.
You take damage.
I don't know if I showed this to the stream yet.
But yeah.
This was on his head earlier.
This was on my head earlier.
Like
SMK and I shaved it off.
10 hours ago, Kieran's done.
So yeah, now my head is nice and not quite bald, but it feels a lot lighter.
Regarding fall damage, you usually do, but if you sight up or like jump down while that cutscene is going, you don't, which is kind of nifty, and like I don't really have much health, so whatever. What I'm doing now is just like killing King Dongo because it's pretty quick, and it'll give me a heart container.
say we're starting to move back into PG-13 at this point.
Oh, yeah.
To get used.
Oh, shit.
'Cause we're trying.
Valiant effort, everyone.
Yeah, that was
That lasted like 2 turns in the Mario Party. Welcome to late
We
night.
bust out the Sonic Shuffle, it won't last a second.
Well, that's why that's late night again.
Choo-choo rocket, it will be terrible.
Shoot.
I'm kind of sad that this place that we're going to for lunch is Italian.
Why is that?
So I was just going to make a bunch of meatballs and sauce.
You don't have to turn that down, so I think we'd still take the meatballs.
Yeah.
Would it be better to have something that's not...
Nope.
We have literally eaten nothing but pizza and not great Chinese food for the last, like...
Well, yeah, that's why it's hard to bring food over. It's like on stream. It's food's
On
bad.
Friday, Prevent Cancer Foundation provided us with like a bunch of sandwiches that had
Oh, yeah.
chips and cookies.
Yeah,
And like
fruit and stuff.
a bunch of those bags were left unclaimed, so for like 1.5 days, I just lived off of the cookies from those bags.
They were good cookies.
They were damn
They were really good.
That's when I brought the grill, so you
Hey,
guys can...
no shame here.
No shit.
I found one
You
bag.
submitted about 9,000
So, you guys
people.
do need to remember that you do have a George Foreman grill to heat stuff up here. I left it here, purposefully.
Where?
It's over
grill?
by the carriage.
We did have a grill here.
What?
The George Foreman.
No. What are you talking about?
Over by the carriage in New York.
I thought that was a PS3.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay.
What's a PS3?
What was the PS3 doing next to the coffee machine?
So I just pulled off a super slide, and
That's for about 2 seconds.
yeah, because like if you go down a slope that's too sharp, it's just like, oh, you fell off a ledge.
How does the super slide work?
I don't know. I don't know things.
Okay, what do you do to the slide?
There's a couple of... You basically roll into a bomb as you're shielding damage and trying to also sort of pick it up. And
Oh.
with one bomb, it's possible with one bomb, but you've got a very tight window. If you're doing it with 2 bombs, there's a couple of different ways you can do it, and the window is a lot larger.
Oh, man.
Well, I know this route to get in. I feel so happy when I know what people are doing now.
I can't get in holes.
Getting into holes is notoriously hard in this
It's in fact worse on 1.0 because instead of in just like
that thing.
when you try and fall into the hole, you'll grab onto the edges.
12.7.
Get wrecked.
So we've got a $1 donation from Kyle Bailey. 2 things I want in this world right now. Seth Rogen to kiss a British guy and less cancer.
That's legit.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so I'm pretty notoriously bad at this Dumpe race. So I'm gonna do it twice.
I like to say that my fiance spent like 3 hours the other night trying to do that hack jump.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The tool-assisted run of the Dompe race is like stupid funny.
Yeah.
What's the time?
It's like 42 or 43.
I'm going to ask.
But it's just like all the side hops and little things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a $15 donation from Perrin Crowther. If I didn't have to buy books for school soon, I'd donate much more. That's no problem. We appreciate every little bit. Definitely helps out.
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
The most recent Ocarina of Time class was the MST one by Sorless.
Yeah.
And I remember like I was in the IRC channel like the day that like right after he like published it, like ROM warping was discovered.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I put 2 years of work into this. More so, I think. And he just like,
And now, all of a sudden...
obsolete.
I actually felt bad for ZFG, who did a bunch, like a ton of any percent runs.
Like 666.
Yeah, an absurd amount of runs with the Ganon route, where you run walk from the end of Dongo's Cavern just to the credits, and you'd skip having to do any random stuff. And then, like, he was like, okay, I'm pretty much done doing attempts. This is going to be my last week of attempts. And, like, a week after he finished doing attempts, they found Ganon Door, which is the trick where you go straight to Ganon's castle. And, yeah.
It was like a few days.
It might be. It was really close. I can't remember the exact timing.
So we got a $10 donation from David Thomas. This donation is for Nigaleria to eat his hair. Please start a drive for this. Please eat your hair.
$500.
$5.
I don't think you understand the volume of hair there. If it was just like
It's pretty significant.
Yeah, I would have no problem eating that for that much hair. I don't know. That would be
$5 per
That's
strand.
making me
if
nauseous.
we make 500K.
You would never go hungry again.
Like, I
I
have
would,
a hard enough time when I get like a piece of hair stuck in my mouth, not gagging.
If we make 500K by the time I leave here, I'll bust out the fork and knife and go to town.
That fork and knife.
There's a lot of things we would do for you guys for 500K. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's like I'm not proud. I don't have much shame. I'll do crazy shit for donations for cancer. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Damn it.
So you can tell that he has an infinite sword glitch going because all his stuff died.
The motion blur, as well as just following a sword.
Yeah. When you've got infinite sword glitch, if you've got your sword out, you can tell pretty easily. Because
Right.
It's always Z-target.
But when
Yeah,
you put
that's
it
the
on
other
your-
thing.
When you put it like
It's always dealing damage in front of you.
right, even if he puts it away. So now when he walks into the bushes up here, they go away.
yeah, because like the hitbox of the sword makes contact
See,
with
they
them.
magically disappear.
Okay, so I messed up just now because I have muscle memory, so I thought my hook shot was on C left.
It is.
Yeah.
I see, right.
Really
I'm good.
Oh yeah, this trick makes perfect sense.
I don't understand why people are confused about it.
Yeah, like what didn't make sense about that?
Yeah.
That's the thing where it like resets your X and Y position, but not Z.
Yeah, exactly. You basically super slide at such an angle that you get onto a grave, and you're trying. Link, because I don't have any strength upgrades, Link tries to pick up the bush that I slid off when I let go of shield, and because I don't have any strength upgrade, I can't pick it up. So he just gets walked back, and because I had a decent angle, that put me on top of a grave, which is sufficiently high enough so when I side hop, I can just go straight to I get on the scene and can run straight to the shadow
A
temple.
very similar trick is used to get to water temple early with the bush.
Yes, it works in the opposite way.
Yeah.
You slide downwards and then you fall under lap. Not many people do that method now. There's, I don't know, I think it's still the fastest if you get it first try, but a lot of people like to go to the house, like the lakeside laboratory, and you can click through corners in that, and that's significantly easier.
So
You
I
just
was
like run straight into the wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
speaking about weird things with people, I read this really funny thread yesterday of how people were playing video games wrong.
Did you do what?
So how people were playing video games wrong.
Alright.
And this one guy said that he did not know how the blue tunic worked, so he did the water temple
man.
without the blue tunic. With no glitches, no nothing.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
So
Respect to that guy.
we've got a $20 donation from Lucas Hiroshi Hayashida. There's no comment on that one, but thank you for your donation. Hayashida, possibly.
A for Night Crew.
Yay.
I know.
So we're down to just the Spirit Temple Boss key and like 4 hearts?
Oh, wow.
I need 3 hearts. I'm gonna get I'm going to beat Twin Rover because I need that boss key, and it's kind of a long sequence, but whatever.
We've got $100 from Brian Klesk. Can't thank you enough for this week of content and all the future streams I'll now be watching. Thank you so much for your donation.
What does that bring the totals to?
24,670.
So $43, right?
670.
Oh, more than that.
This control is strange.
I've got 424,770 here.
Okay, so when people hover up walls, they use what's called a staircase hover. There we go. And for some reason, when setting up, I have a bit of trouble with this controller.
Yeah, if we make 425, flip it when I can, Spike Machida are going to be kids.
Not Tom, that's
That's 500,000.
That's full.
no, that's 450.
Oh, 450.
500 is he shaves his head.
And like some other.
And
You eat your hair.
and he eats his booger.
Luckily, I will be gone.
I forgot what we're doing for 600. We agreed to something next.
I'm pretty sure you guys were saying sex.
We're at least getting engaged.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You are in Maryland.
I think it was like $1 million, and you will get a civil union or something.
You're in
If it
Maryland.
happens.
We will literally get married.
Green card right there.
I actually can legally marry people. Now, I don't know if I can legally marry myself.
But I would if I could.
What about me? I'm not from this country.
Green card.
I'm sure I can make it work.
Cool.
We can at least go through the ceremony.
I'm up for that. Can we make it like the one in Final Fantasy 9?
Oh, please, God.
I like how it's just a question mark.
Where is this?
I don't know where I am.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, that's another hard piece he's picking up that is not how
After
you
this one,
intended
I'm
to.
getting a big
You're
one.
supposed to come out of, like, from the graveyard.
Yeah, I could have done that, but
I think.
who does
If it
things?
doesn't go too
It is
close.
seasonal.
Who does things properly?
Again, I'm sure every time you do a bingo race of this game, no matter how much you know about it, you learn something.
Yeah, if
Something is kind of at least cleared up to you in your
Oh,
mind.
right, magic beans can be fucked up. So,
He's
Did
at
you get the boss key or
6
no?
point.
I have got this game.
He's at 6.25 hard pieces or 6.5, something like that. Oh no, you went up and you grabbed that one. Yeah,
I
like
need
6.75.
5 more heart pieces. I think. Can I count?
No, you need 2
Yeah.
fulls and 1 quarter.
Yes. Yes.
So we've got $30 donation from Hunas Ayala. No comment. Thank
You
you
have
very
trouble
much.
with these things.
I know, man.
Alright. Is Dinklaria here? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing it.
Let's do it.
I don't need to do this, but
But it needs to.
Yeah, he has the song. He could just warp there.
I don't need to do
He's
anything.
gonna walk there once he's the other side.
Yeah.
The other
No,
side.
I'm gonna fall down and get some more heart pieces.
Maximizing redundant movement.
Okay.
Foot pig Mike. Explain the trick how to do it.
Alright, so
Serious
the idea
time.
of this trick is to do a mega flip from around here to the other side of the bridge. And it's
now.
pretty precise, like you can barely make it. You land on like the thing, I don't have the red dot. You land on like the post just to the side.
And it's pretty much an obsolete trick.
It is like it's
But no one's found a better setup for this.
yeah. So we get into this corner, we target this wall, and like we roll, and like I'm rolling and like nothing's happening. So we do a couple side hops to the right, and then we fall down, and then I can't remember how many rolls. I think it's 3 rolls, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 roll, 1, 2, 3, 4 roll, 1, 2, 3, 4 side hop, backflip, instant shield drop, roll, backflip. Oh, I went a frame too far. Guess we better set up again.
That's why I love this setup.
It's ridiculous.
Why can't you just fall off the edge and then do it?
The edge is kind of weird, and you need to be like at a specific part of the edge. Like if you just back walk off, you might not be in the exact right position. And some ledges are weird. You'll just like jump down instead of actually hanging on the edge. All right, so 2 more frames.
Yeah, this was discovered like years ago, and no one found a better setup.
Okay, so that's the big blue frame. So we roll now. All right, so this frame we buffer back for 1 frame.
So we are almost.
Okay.
Well, we are just over 10,000 viewers.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah, we're just over 10,000 viewers now.
cool.
This saw the craziest setup.
Although for some reason our thumbnail is Cosmo playing Wind Waker, so that might have something to do with it.
Usually, you don't have like in the route where you do that flip, you don't have hover boots. But in any percent no RBA no wrong warp, which is a category with like a couple of restrictions to make it more interesting, you do this. Did I do it right? I think I did it. Yeah, okay, you like do that and then put on hover boots, and you can just go all the way across
Yeah, that's what I thought.
and slide like a boss. Alright,
Hover boots are really cool.
so now what I'm gonna do is.
Wait, it's on.
No, not yet.
That trick deserves some donations.
We're gonna do a mega slide hop to get down here.
There's a heartbeat too.
Yeah, there's a hard piece here.
So after this run, how long will this take?
Not a huge amount of time. If I get through it, I should be fine.
Probably break after that. That's my GPS thing, to try to get off of the
It's you literally just take a left outside of the center and you turn around at 410 and it's on the
I'm not gonna remember this in 5 minutes.
You go up Kinetic Road.
Oh, well.
Turn around.
That
There's a big
is
light.
on your right.
Just give me a bagel, please.
I don't care what.
I don't care where we go to eat. I just want food. I can wait.
This
I want
part,
a chocolate chip bagel.
chocolate chip bagel. Who put those together?
Fabulous, fabulous people at Einstein's. And if you get really adventurous and crazy, you can get chocolate chip bagels with strawberry cream cheese.
What is this, man?
It's like almost 9.
Because it's not excessive in any way.
Yeah, that Cafe Express place is tonight. Only after 9 because of the delivery. So at this point, we need to decide. Go get those burgers and get burgers.
Well, you can just get a bunch of bagels and sticks. Not after.
I will put the burger in the bagel.
Why is the green potion marked as a color?
Because
This
it's
ran-
green.
Well, actually, it's because it ran out of ink at the end.
Oh.
Well, let's see what.
It was gonna just color them in as they got there, but then it ran out of ink.
We are $200 away of reaching our 425k goal.
Awesome.
You still got left in this 20 minutes. 30.
Yeah, 20, 30 minutes. You got something for me? Oh.
The bagel place, he's the driver.
Oh, yeah.
Dad, bagel, please.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to. There are like 2 really easy ones that I forgot to get. So let's go get those. So this is the other way of doing a 2-1 super slide. and I'm probably going to get stopped because there are like fences everywhere as adult. For some reason, in the 7 years between Link being child and Link being adult, they put a bunch of fences up over Hyrule Field, and all of the enemies disappeared.
Well, the fences, they
Yeah, the fences kept them out.
But that doesn't make any sense.
A lot of things.
fence is a security item. That's
Good point. Yeah,
So
but
are you saying that Ganondorf has actually created a safer kingdom?
pretty
Or who's been in
much.
charge?
Like, there's no enemies in Hyrule Field. It's all...
Just in Hyrule Field.
Like-
The places are all.
When you're a child, when it turns night, all these, like, skeleton kids comes out. But that doesn't happen as adults.
Right, we've got $10 from Devon Scott. I've been watching since the first marathon. Good job on another one. Zelda runs never get boring, and who doesn't want to see two guys kiss on stream?
I don't know. Oh man, the bomb luck. Oh, the bomb luck.
Oh, dad, bomb luck.
That is pretty bomb luck.
well, wait, actually, do you need them like immediately? Because you can go to the thing. Oh,
I don't have any change. Does anyone in chat have change for this man?
It would be much
It
appreciated.
doesn't count through PayPal.
That's all I've got with you.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, you're good.
I think you missed that one.
I need to take a photo.
That's clutchness for Monkey Ball. Any of you, I'm sure, there's 150-something hours worth of runs that you guys need to end up watching. Make sure you go check out Miles' epic and clutch.
Oh man,
Monkey Ball.
it was so good.
Super Monkey Ball run. That was one of the highlights of the entire marathon.
That knocked
Yeah,
it
for
out, I
some
think.
people.
You gotta
Yeah.
like,
for
you're
him
done.
running it, that probably wasn't that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably heart attack.
Totally
inducing.
intense for him.
But
They're saying those
you,
two.
you
That's all you
have
can
to
watch.
go watch that Monkey Ball run.
GX is also crazy as good.
Yeah, I need to see that.
I need
Do
to see
not
that.
watch Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
hear-
watch that.
Yeah, I hear that was shit.
Yeah, it was a shit. Garbage.
I need like one more.
I hear the runners.
Why don't you just beat the shadow dungeon?
That takes time. Alright, we're gonna...
Maybe Felix wants to say.
Big play. All right. Yeah, they had some pretty big destruction duet. That's the biggest one I ever made.
He was one of the, he wasn't crying, but like, he seemed like a really chill guy the whole marathon. And then I'm sitting out here, hey, great mustache, those handles. And I was sitting out here one night and I just heard this big, and I assumed it was you. And I go back there and I find out, no, that was it. It was you guys playing Mario Party, and I was like, man.
Someone's getting angry and yelling. Must be like
Must be that.
It's a perfectly fine assumption to make.
Exactly.
AGDQ. Back room.
Must be that.
Like they're being yelling at people. You can try, like, depending on the volume, try to gauge, okay, that must be Choo Choo Rocket, because that's loud.
We've got a crazy trick about to be performed.
These things.
He's killing this fucker now.
Yeah.
Those quays are assholes.
They really are.
Yeah, they are kind of the thing that can screw up this trick. So.
Me sucking is what can screw up this trick. I can never hold directly forward on this controller anymore.
In addition to the trick just being like incredibly hard and precise, those things can come in and just like knock you out of the air. Anyone who saw Cosmos OOT last year knows what we're talking about. Yeah.
ISG, bitch.
Oh yeah.
So
was just
again,
thinking
with
about
ISG activated, his like attack box or whatever is just like always in front of him, so he doesn't need to actually pull out his sword. The game thinks he's always
Stabbing at Mackintosh.
yeah.
Okay, so we got a $20 donation from Patrick Johansson. Don't forget, you You're here forever. Okay.
We can't leave.
Shit, I have to get back to work.
Oh well.
Wait a minute.
Time to get them.
What about me? I don't stay here.
We're not allowed to leave here until we hit 425k.
Most of that was during Mayor. Donation. Thank you
Alright.
for
You plant a bean.
and currently, actually get to 525k just total. Mike and Spike are gonna kiss.
I don't know the setup for this, like to do it properly, so I'm just gonna wing it.
Yeah.
This one
come with me.
Yeah, I'll probably get it. Maybe.
How do you get rid of these blank ones? I've saved them, but they just keep reappearing when I refresh.
Ah, okay.
Alright,
Oh.
let's hope.
Process in Mike's birth, that's weird. Set comment state to approve. Maybe.
Right there. Cheated.
Oh well.
Now you gotta save it first.
The one thing I thought was like, are you supposed to like jump slash
If
it
none
or
of those are
something?
pending,
I shouldn't have to.
Should just land you there probably.
Yeah, I just had a bad angle. I think I got pushed by So right now I'm killing myself because I feel bad about myself. And it'll take me back to the top entrance of Spirit Temple. So I'll just let this go. Yes, I did. I hope. If I didn't, that is a problem.
I don't know if you did or not.
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah. I was, I couldn't remember if you went all the way in or
Alright,
Yeah,
so we'll
that
go
was
for the
pretty
screen. Did I get that? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put on the normal boots. Okay.
not. Nice.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, now I have to take all this damage again. Come on, Gwei.
Right now, just essentially get the boss key, kill Twin Robo, and get that refuge from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end.
I could have done a really dumb glitch. Twin Rover's a weird boss, and there have been like a couple of weird glitches found with her. There was one pretty recently found where during a race, Twin Rover just didn't attack. She went to like her second form and was just like, I ain't doing anything.
What?
Yeah.
I just found those things very strange about that. You technically don't have the Ocarina of Time, but every time Link pulls out the Ocarina, it's blue.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
If you go into certain cutscenes as a child without any Ocarina, it will be the Ocarina of Time as well.
Nice.
Alright, so now we want to soup slide across this gap to get the mirror shield.
Needless to say, the game is very confused at all times in being a speedrun.
Yeah.
I still love like the end of the Dongo's Cavern cutscene thing. How like do that as well.
Nice.
The soup slide is the easy part. And yeah, also with Twin Rover, if you cause enough lag, how many glitches on the N64 start with if you cause enough lag?
Yeah, right. DK64.
yeah. If you cause enough lag when you do the final hit, which is quite easy on N64 because if you stall like the flame attack and then fire it off as you kill her, it's like so laggy. I need like one more hit. Okay, the one hit was just to get his armor off, and then he just can't do anything. So if you cause enough lag when you kill Twin Rover, and then wait 8 minutes, it's about 8 minutes. Twin Rover will come back and like start attacking you again, but will be invisible, which makes so much sense. And if you can kill her, like she takes one hit, and you can kill her, and then the blue warp will reappear, and you can spawn another heart container. And you can just keep doing that if you like cause enough lag with each kill.
Why would you wait on?
I honestly don't know how that was found. Like, right, causing enough lag, I'm sure it's happened before, but with people waiting 8 minutes to get that sort of thing, I don't know.
Someone just went and got something to eat.
So we've got $15 from Pablo Fernandez Lopez. We'll donate another $15 if you get this riddle right. Which is the only animal which, when born, walks on 4 legs, in life loses 2, and in elderly gains a 3rd? Humans.
Humans crawl, humans walk on 2 legs, and elderly
There we go.
But I think I read a really good analysis of it at one point in Terry Pratchett's Pyramid, where the timing for it is all completely wrong. Where it's like, what in the morning is this, afternoon is the night of this, but it's like, what for the first like 2 hours crawls on 4 legs, and then for the next
Right.
and then for the last like 45 minutes you can't.
Yeah.
They crawl through the Dreamcast and
Please. I can't go on without you back.
Alright, so this is... I'm gonna go for a trick here. And... hopefully I'll do it. The camera might go a bit weird. Yeah, okay. This is fine.
This is all part
So
of
I'm all the way up there, but the camera's all the way down here. I'm not really sure why this happens. Okay, there we go. I want these hearts. Okay. So what I've basically done here is I've unloaded all of the objects in this room. Like, you can see there's no platform. You're supposed to take this platform down. There's no sun on the wall that you're supposed to hit with a light. There's no chains coming down. So this allows us to do a trick, which is kind of picky. And I usually get it, but we'll see. So, setups, bro. Alright. Okay, and that skips a puzzle and having to come down and light up the thing. So now we're in the...
Actually, we could cross out the 9 hearts and
we can cross out the boss key. I still need 9 hearts. So I'm just going to take out Twin Rover. Might as well beat the temple while I'm here. And we're going to go for the big plays on this boss.
Oh, yeah. That's what I like to hear.
And it's such a big play, if I die here, if I mess up and die, I have to do the temple legit.
Ooh, I like
The big play.
High risk, high reward.
Someone donate $300 to the big club.
It's just positioning. I could be a scaredy cat and not go for it, but who does that? That was really close. One of the crouch stabs actually hit her axe, and sometimes you can recoil off it and then get completely wrecked by her axe swing. So basically you get on her right side and then hold up left and crouch stab, and your hitbox, like your head is down and you're basically stabbing her foot repeatedly, and that your hitbox is small enough and in a certain enough place that her axe swings just can't hit you, and if you time the crouch stabs well enough you can just destroy her. If you do mash, you can hit her while she's invincible and get the recoil, which is bad, because then she'll kill you. So yeah.
So we've got $20 from Justin Manley. Hey guys, thanks for the awesome week. Glad I can donate to such an awesome cause. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, sir.
I was kind of half expecting to look at my hearts and realise, oh hey, you already have 9. Good math. But I'm not Magleria, I can count.
We got that extra $15 from Pablo Fernandez Lopez. That was fast. Thank you for honouring your word, sir.
So I think I also missed the Mario Party.
Oh, you did.
Mario Party 2 money match.
You somehow missed it. It went on for ages.
Mini games for like 2 hours.
But I had to do this crazy thing called sleep, so I could
You should have been watching Mario Party.
AGDQ highlights reel is just going to be that match.
That
Yeah.
was like intense.
It was that good.
Insane. I have never had a bigger play in that destruction control.
We're going to have to put like an ESRB rating on the front of it.
I sort of wrecked all the nerds here.
I know I had nothing
Okay, Alex,
to do
how
with
did
it.
it really go?
So he was sucking really bad
Shut
at
up.
the 2v2, so he went to our side and you just somehow bounced off the next immediately.
I hit dropped your asses, and you couldn't do shit.
You were stun locked. Well,
So
he
Spike
finished off the
Machina
vacuum one.
finished up the
Spike machine.
He finished off the statue while I just kept hip dropping them, and they couldn't do shit. Because like right at the start, I was like, well, he's sucking ass. There's no way I can win. So I just went over to the other side. I'm like, oh wait, I can hip drop them, and it worked.
We didn't realize that we should just move.
Yeah, you guys got shit on.
We're not really
Oh, no.
after hours anymore, are
Yeah,
we?
this is bonus stream. Don't give a shit.
What I'm saying is technically early enough that people have woken up. Not really. It's 4 for the first phase. It's depending on. Sometimes she'll. Ooh, is she gonna? Yeah. Sometimes she'll be weird and like go for a fifth or even skip it. But after you get the fourth one, if you just go up and like hook shot them, then she'll just like go straight to the second phase. Which is like super easy. And if I fail, then I will admit any names that Nigleria calls me. There are 2 ways to kill this boss in one cycle. One is like after you hit her with the energy attack, you jump over, do a jump slash and just time crouch stabs. But I always fail that. So what I do is get ISG, hit her, untarget, hook shot across, and just own her.
Yeah, I know.
What? There is no way that should have failed. Okay, so yeah, now her attack's going to be random between like whether she does the fire or ice attack. Yeah, because then it'll cancel out my storage, like the stored fire hits, and I'd have to do another 3. So yeah, there we go. What? Did I? Oh, okay. So the reason she didn't die, I forgot to store a jump slash.
Bingo.
Yep. Just need to
When
wait.
do you want me to hit it? When you hit the heart piece? Or?
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I think when it shows the ninth heart in his heart thingy here. The thing that shows his health. I don't know what it's called.
The part thing.
Heart. We'll call it the heart thing.
That is the legit and professional.
Health bar of heartness.
Also, it doesn't make much sense that these two get halos and go up to.
And then yeah. Alright, so from here you want to do a setup. You side hop, side roll, side hop, side roll, side hop. And then this is for the wrong warp. Yeah. There's like I messed it up. Oh well. There's setups for everything in this game. I may have mentioned that once or twice.
Nice time.
2 hours and how many?
2 hours, 1 minute, 14 seconds.
Oh, not bad.
Setup for the bridge jump.
Oh, yeah. I would have beaten my estimate, but I had to do stuff. So, food sounds very good.
We've got $15 from Frederick Lassard. No comment. Thank you very much.
You know how much your ratings are at the bar for your
Like nearly $2,000 at least.
Yeah, like $2,000.
As much as most great urchins.
So we're $105 away from the 425k.
You've got until we leave for food.
So should we just leave the stream up for now?
I'll check in now.
So if you want to watch someone taking a nap on the couch,
Well, actually, that was one of the SGDQ.
yeah,
Oh man.
it's the sequel to Uranium Anchor.
Can you get me a chocolate